Welcome to Sutter Health Park in Sacramento, home of the Athletics. 4th of July baseball coming at you. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Athletics. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
First pitch coming your way next. Starting on the mound in this one, Luis Severino. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
Okay, all set to go. Xavier Edwards digs in now.
Xavier Edwards.
Severino was superb the last time on the hill, tossing a shutout. And there's a ball.
That complete game shutout in his last start is so rare nowadays, Boog. In 1983, that happened 180 times across MLB. In 2023, there were only 21. Not a lot of pitchers who can do what he did.
The 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two. This one in the air right field. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Line drive. One up, one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They've got some free swingers, don't they? It's a great approach with pitches over the plate, but when the pitcher expands the zone, it just doesn't work. They need to draw more walks to get runners on base.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And now the center fielder, Kyle Stowers. Way out front for strike two. Two down, nobody on. That misses the zone. 3-2 now. Well struck right field. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Ground roll double.
There's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
So runner at second, two down. Christopher Morel, the next up for the Marlins. Strike on the inside corner, and the count is 1-2.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big two-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Man at second. Strike three on the foul tip. And now the Athletics offense gets its first shot here. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We go to the bottom of the first, and getting the start for Miami, Dontrelle Willis. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. That's down and in.
What do you got?
Swing at a 3-2. Appeal down to first. Nope, he held back.
First baseman, Jason Giambi.
So up next, Jason Giambi. In the dirt. Rooker gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Batting third.
Take a look at the lineup. Coming off a huge showing in their last game, Lawrence Butler.
Boog, he's really been showing off the pop in this series so far. 2 homers. And you know, he'd love to add on with another shot today. I'm interested to see how they approach him.
Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Willis, in his 10th season, 23 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Makes the grab.
Batting fourth, designated hitter, Nick Kurtz.
And here's the slugger who starts at DH, Nick Kurtz. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second, and now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez. Here's a 1-1. That one ripped, but foul. Swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Left fielder, Jeff Conine.
Jeff Conine, the next up for the Marlins. Swings and misses at the sweeper. The 1-2. Up the middle. Slings to first in time.
Batting 7, shortstop Otto Lopez.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Otto Lopez. 2 down, nobody on. That one
That's ball 2.
misses. And a count 2-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 1-2.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Over to Giambi. That's the 3rd out. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom of the inning. Leading off Andy Ibanez.
Second baseman, Andy Ibanez.
1-1 now. And a foul ball. Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time.
Batting 6th, shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. 0-0 here in the bottom of the 2nd. Out to short, Lopez. Throw to first is in time.
Batting 7th, center fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging, I expect him to have another big one.
2-2 now. On the ground to the left, Lopez whips it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Graham Pauley. Here's a 1-1.
Ball 2.
That one is upstairs.
That pitch is up.
Hammered, and now maybe extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. It's a leadoff double to start the 3rd.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Javier Sanoja, the next up for the Marlins. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Back to the top of the Miami order. Xavier Edwards getting ready to hit. Top of the 3rd, no score. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
This one in the air right field. Makes a nice running catch. 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, right fielder Gary Sheffield.
Gary Sheffield, the next up for the Marlins. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball, that's out.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A two-run blast. His 26th of the year, and the Marlins jump out in front. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down. Next to hit, Kyle Stowers.
Ball, that's out.
The 2-1. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Wasting no time. He's
Marlins,
2 for 2 now
hitter,
on the night. And
Morel.
just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So digging in, Christopher Morel. Smoked on the ground a second. They get the force, and that's the 3rd out. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
And that one is inside.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Strike 2. Backed off the plate that time. This one in the air, center field. And there's one away.
Batting 9th, catcher Austin Wynn.
Next up for the A's, Austin Wynns. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Right fielder, Brent Rooker.
Back to the top of the order, Brent Rooker up next for the A's. 2 down, nobody on. Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing there for the A's. They trail it here 2-0. On to the 4th. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Heriberto Hernandez. And a 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Short hop liner handled it short, and they get the out.
Up next for the Marlins, left fielder Jeff Conine.
Now the left fielder, Jeff Conine.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Down.
Next pitch is outside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Outside, ball 4.
Up next for the Marlins, shortstop Otto Lopez.
And now the shortstop, Otto Lopez. The 1-1. Fastball for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Marlins, first baseman Graham Pauley.
Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. Conine off of first with 2 away. Foul ball there. Comes a 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. Two now. Got him swinging. One left for Miami as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready to go.
Leading
Bottom
off
4.
for the
Digging
A's,
in. Jason
first
Giambi.
baseman Jason Giambi.
There's a 1-1. Just missed.
Upstairs.
And that's
Ball,
off the
that's
outside
outside.
edge. 3-1 now.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one misses.
No, that's a ball.
So a
Take your
leadoff
base.
walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with a free pass.
Here's the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. The Athletics hitless so far in the game. Out towards right center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the A's, designated hitter.
One out man at first. Now the A's designated hitter, Nick Kurtz. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's inside.
Man at first, one away. Stays alive. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the A's, second baseman.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's the second baseman, Andy Ibanez. Breaking ball,
First
and that
base.
got him.
Up next for the A's.
Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That throw is wide. He has to lunge off the bag to get it. No outs on the play. Bases now loaded.
Well, things that lead to big innings other than hits or home runs are, of course, walks and errors. Free base runners, and they've been gifted with both so far this inning. And that will make any manager in the dugout just stew a little bit, and I'm sure he is right now.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 2.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
High ground ball for a base knock. One runs in. The throw home. The tag safe. We are tied at 2.
Oh, starting over 2 RBIs with that swing, and this one is tied. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's the third baseman, Max Muncy. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. That one misses, and it's 3-2. Austin wins in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Got him swinging for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. We're headed to the 5th. We are tied 2-2. We go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Marlins, Javier Sanoja. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Pitch misses.
Inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Action in the pen down there. Aaron Savali preparing to come on if needed. Barlow warming up as well. 2-2 on the way. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
It gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
That to right. Rooker on his way over. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, right fielder Gary Sheffield.
Stepping in the long ball threat, Gary Sheffield. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball. That's inside.
Ground ball left side. Over to Giambi. Marlins set down in order. We've hit the halfway point. Tied 2-2.
Leading off for the A's, catcher Austin Wynn.
The 1-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And Chris, I have to think he's feeling amped. Needs just one more strikeout for a career milestone.
Boog, he's amped, I'm amped, and I have to think the fans are too. Not every day you get to witness history like this.
So the batting order turns over. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Close, but called a ball. And the count now even up. Catcher challenge. Will take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges.
Up next for the A's, first baseman Jason Giambi.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Got him swinging for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Aaron Savali gets the call from the pen.
45.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Now it's going to be Kyle Stowers.
Center fielder Kyle Stowers.
Swings through that one for strike 2. The A's bullpen has some movement. Mark Leiter Jr., the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Eckersley getting loose as well.
Ball. That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That's too
ball
low.
3.
Ball 3. In the air, right field. Rooker has a beat on it, and there's one away.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
That one missing inside. Next offering in there for a strike. And a full count now.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop 3rd strike. And up next for Miami, Heriberto Hernandez.
Heriberto Hernandez.
2 down, nobody on. That one
Ball
missed.
3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. Home half of the 6th inning coming up. Deadlocked to 2 apiece. Well, we go bottom 6. Stepping in, Tyler Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom.
Ball to strike.
You know,
That's
these
a ball.
Athletics just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That one lifted to left. Conine settles underneath it. Brings it in. And there's 1 down.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
All tied up here at the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Oh, a tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
So up next, Andy Ibanez. Swings through that high fastball. And now it's 1-2. Just
Inside
missed.
ball.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 2nd of the year, and they slide in front in the 6th. It's 3-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
On the ground to 3rd. Play made, that ends the inning. The A's get 1 on this homer. It's 3-2 A's. This is A's baseball on the show NorCal. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Marlins, Jeff Conine. Ground ball right side. Ibanez. Throw to first in time.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
The A's holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7.
That's a ball.
Big swing and a miss. Just missing there.
That's inside.
Full count now. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. Still one challenge left for them. Looking to get the tying run on base. And ball four there. Tying run is on base.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. Ball to strike. The pitch. Late with the swing there. And a base hit up the middle. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The throw in. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
This one in the air, center field. Butler on the move. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Lopez scores. And they've tied it again.
What a time to miss the cutoff move. If he puts that throw on the money, they've got a chance to get that runner at home. Instead, a critical run scores. That could swing this game.
So the sac fly ties the game. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Here's a 1-1.
Hey!
Way inside,
ball
gets
two.
out of the way. That's a base hit. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with two gone.
I can watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Foul off down the right side.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
2 on, 2 outs. Two now. And that
ball, that's low.
Cutting but missing down low. Kyle Stowers in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Pulls it in on the warning track. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. All tied up at 3 apiece.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Anthony Bender.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Here's the center fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Center fielder, Lawrence Butler.
And a 1-1.
Ball 2.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
On the ground right side. Takes it himself And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
All tied up here, the bottom of the 7th. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's a little bit low. And he walked him. And he heads down to first as a potential go-ahead run after that long AB ends in a walk. Next up for the A's, Austin wins. Two one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Quick move to first, and he's back in there. Got him. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. We look ahead to inning number 8. All tied up at 3 apiece. Ready to begin the 8th. And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. The 1-1. In the air to left center. One up, one down.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Christopher Florell.
The 1-1.
Well, that's off the plate.
Backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
That one the other way, and a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. Swinging a foul out of play. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Two now. Bounce to third. Muncy On to second, they get one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
Now pitching for Miami.
New pitcher for the
number
Marlins,
53,
Calvin Fauché.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Leading off for the Athletics, first baseman Jason Giambi.
Close
Nope,
one,
that's a ball.
doesn't get the call. Ball 2. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
So digging in, Tyler Soderstrom. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that holds the go-ahead run at second base.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. A lot riding on this next at-bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point this one.
Looks like we've got a substitution at second. On the run for the A's. Denzel Clark getting a little more speed out there. He represents the go-ahead run. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base. But job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Andy Ibanez up next for the A's. In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Man at second. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Late swing, fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. The A's strand one. Score remains tied at 3.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
A's,
and here comes the
number
closer,
34,
Raleigh Fingers.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Pulled out on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Otto Lopez, the next to hit. That one close, ruled a ball. And it's 2-1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Up the middle, and that one handled. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Marlins, first baseman Graham Hawley.
Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Miami down in order. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. Bottom half of the ninth, and we've got a tie ball game. Home side looking to walk it off. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Into center. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
The 2-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Pete Fairbanks, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Bacher also throwing. The 2-2. In the air to left center. Kona settles under this one. 2 away now.
Up next for the A's, third
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Calvin Fauché will depart, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for Miami.
Lake Bacher will take over here.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Down the third baseman, Max Muncy. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Right through there for a strike. And that's downstairs and outside.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And that one is lifted in the air. Sheffield settles underneath it, and that is the inning. A's go quickly and quietly there. Still tied 3-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, number 8.
Javier Sanoja.
That's ball 2.
That's in there. That's strike 2.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
The 2-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Raleigh Fingers won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
Mark Leiter Jr. gets the ball now.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Gary Sheffield, the next up for the Marlins. 2 down, nobody on. And base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
Up next for the Marlins, center fielder.
Nice job of
Miles
driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That misses the zone. Ball 3. Sliced hard but foul.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high-level spot right there. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Christopher Morel will hit next. And a count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Two on, 2 outs. And that's down and away. Pitch
Ball back
misses.
outside.
Full count now. Heriberto Hernandez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Payoff pitch. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one carrying. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score. It's 5-3.
Well, this game is tied no more. Big time swing at the bat to drive in, too. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Mark Leiter Jr. gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Scott Barlow.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Ball.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 3. Runner at second, 2 down here in extra innings. That one finds the zone, and now it's 3-2.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Jeff Conine, the next up for the Marlins. Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Michael Kelly appears to be getting loose. Eckersley also getting ready. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. Marlins 5 and the A's 3. You're watching A's baseball on the show NorCal.
Now pitching for Miami.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Pete Fairbanks.
Coming on for the save here, and something he couldn't get done in his last appearance. So let's see if he can bounce back and lock this thing up.
Leading off for the A's, catcher Austin Wynn.
Way out front for strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
And a swing and a miss, and that's the first out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment move, get back on track. His team needs him.
Back to the top of the order now. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Brent Rooker. The 2-1. He swings and fouls one off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
To the right side. Paulie steps on the bag. The A's down to their final out.
Up next for the A's, first baseman Jason Giambi.
That one hammered but pulled foul. The Fish trying to close out a 2-run lead, and we're in the last half of the 10th. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him. First base.
Up next for the A's.
Next up for the A's, Denzel Clark.
Denzel Clark.
The 1-1.
Ball.
The Athletics with the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. In the air, right field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins even this series up at a game apiece.
Well, Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
The 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John.